واش المستوى ديالك متوسط في اللغه الانجليزيه؟ واش بغيتي انك تطور المستوى ديالك في هذه اللغه هذه؟ واش بغيتي تتعلم كلمات جداد؟ واش بغيتي انك تطور المهارات ديالك في السمع؟ بغيتك تصنت لهذه القصه هذه، منها غادي تتعلم كلمات جداد وغادي تطور المهارات ديالك في السمع ان شاء الله. يلا نبداو.
The interview that changed everything. Ethan had just graduated from university. For 4 years, he had worked hard, studied late at night, and dreamed about starting his career. But after graduation, life felt different. There were no more lectures, no more deadlines, and no clear path. Just one big question. What now? Ethan was 22 years old, and like many graduates, he wanted to find a job quickly. He was excited to begin working, but he was also afraid. At first, Ethan felt hopeful. He believed that finding a job would be simple. He had a degree, he had good grades, he thought companies would be interested. So, on the first week after graduation, he opened his laptop and typed, "Entry-level jobs near me." Hundreds of results appeared. Ethan stared at the screen. Some jobs asked for experience. Others required special skills. Many seemed confusing. Still, he decided to start applying. Before applying, Ethan knew he needed a strong CV. He opened a blank document and wrote his name at the top. Then he added education, skills, part-time work, volunteer experience. But after an hour, he felt frustrated. It looked empty. He didn't have much experience. He had never worked in an office. He had only worked in a supermarket during weekends. Ethan sighed. How can I compete with other people? He wondered. He searched online for CV examples and watched videos about writing a professional resume. He learned that a good CV should be clear, simple, honest, well organized. He wrote his CV 3 times. Finally, it looked better. Not perfect, but better. The next few weeks were exhausting. Every morning, Ethan sat at his desk with a cup of coffee and applied for jobs. He wrote cover letters, he filled out long forms, he clicked submit again and again. At first, he felt productive. But after a while, something happened. Nothing. Days passed, then weeks. Most companies didn't reply. Some sent short emails. Thank you for your application. But Ethan began collecting rejection emails in his inbox. One rejection was disappointing. 5 were painful. 10 made him feel hopeless. Each time he read one, his confidence dropped. He started to question himself. Maybe he wasn't good enough. Maybe graduation wasn't enough. One night, Ethan lay in bed staring at the ceiling. His friends were posting online about their new jobs. Some were moving to big cities, others were starting exciting careers. Ethan felt stuck. He worried about his future. He worried about money. He worried about disappointing his parents. His mother often asked gently, "Any news yet?" And Ethan always forced a smile. "Not yet, but I'm trying." Inside, he was scared. One afternoon, Ethan received an email that looked different. The subject line said, "Interview invitation." His heart raced. He opened it quickly. A marketing company had reviewed his application. They wanted to meet him for an interview the following week. Ethan couldn't believe it. After so many rejections, someone finally said yes. But his excitement quickly turned into fear. An interview meant pressure. It meant being judged. It meant answering difficult questions. That evening, Ethan searched how to prepare for a job interview. Ethan practiced every day. He wrote down common questions. Tell me about yourself. What are your strengths? Why do you want this job? He stood in front of the mirror and spoke out loud. At first, he sounded awkward. He didn't know what to say, but slowly he improved. He asked his sister to do a mock interview with him. She smiled and said, "You are better than you think." Ethan also chose his outfit carefully. He wanted to look professional, but not too formal. The night before the interview, he barely slept. His stomach was full of nervous energy. On the morning of the interview, Ethan arrived early. The office building was tall and modern. He sat in the waiting area, holding his CV tightly. His hands were cold. A woman walked toward him. "Ethan Carter?" He stood up immediately. "Yes, I am Miss Reynolds. Please come in." They entered a quiet meeting room. Ethan sat down carefully. Miss Reynolds smiled politely. "So, Ethan, tell me about yourself." Ethan took a deep breath. This was the moment. He began slowly. "I recently graduated with a degree in business. I'm very interested in marketing, and I'm looking for an opportunity to learn and grow." Miss Reynolds nodded. She asked about his skills, his university projects, his part-time job. Ethan explained how working in the supermarket taught him responsibility and communication. Then she asked, "Why should we hire you?" Ethan paused. His heart beat loudly. Then he answered honestly, "I may not have much professional experience yet, but I'm hardworking, motivated, and ready to learn. I want to prove myself." For the first time, Ethan felt calm. He wasn't pretending. He was being real. After the interview, Ethan walked home slowly. He didn't know how it went. He replayed every answer in his mind. Maybe he spoke too much. Maybe he wasn't confident enough. The next few days felt long. Every time his phone buzzed, he checked it. He couldn't focus on anything else. 3 days later, Ethan was eating lunch when his phone rang. Unknown number. His hands shook. As he answered, "Hello. Hi, Ethan. This is Miss Reynolds." From Brightside Marketing, Ethan stopped breathing for a second. "We wanted to let you know." There was a pause. "We would like to offer you the position." Ethan's eyes widened. "Really?" Miss Reynolds laughed softly. "Yes, congratulations. We were impressed by your attitude and potential." Ethan felt a wave of relief. After months of rejection, after fear and doubt, he had done it. "Thank you so much," he said. "I won't let you down." That evening, Ethan told his parents. His mother hugged him tightly. "I knew it would happen," she said. Ethan smiled. He realized something important. Rejection wasn't the end. It was part of the journey. And sometimes all it takes is one opportunity to change everything. Now let's try to review some of the words that were mentioned throughout the story. Graduate and تتخرج. Someone who finishes university. Ethan graduated from university. ونستطيع أن نستعمل graduate لكي نعود على الشخص الذي تخرج. He is a graduate or he is a university graduate. Entry level تعني a job for beginners. عمل للمبتدئين. He applied for entry-level jobs. A CV or a resume are the same. It's a document about your skills and experiences. An example, he updated his CV. A cover letter. It's a letter sent with a job application. He wrote a cover letter. Apply means to ask for a job formally. Ethan applied for many jobs. Rejection يعني الرفض, a refusal or no. He received many rejections. Confidence الثقة في النفس, belief in yourself. His confidence dropped. Hopeless and yes, feeling like nothing will improve. He felt hopeless after many emails. Opportunity تعني فرصة. The interview was an opportunity. Prepare means to get ready and تستعد. He prepared for the interview. A mock interview means a practice interview. His sister did a mock interview. Nervous energy means anxious feeling in your body. He had nervous energy before the interview. Professional, suitable for work. He wanted to look professional. Strengths, things you are good at. She asked about his strengths. Motivated, wanting to work hard. Ethan was motivated to succeed. Offer someone a job means to give someone a job. They offered him the position or the job. Potential means ability to improve in the future. They liked his potential. Journey means a long process or experience. Job searching is a journey. It's a long process.